Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here. I wasn't really aware that things were changing in China. So I've been riding on this, whipping this horse for a few days here, saying China is a communist dictatorship, or China is communist, just ask them, or something like that. So they have been hoovering up, gathering in investments, just like Germany in the 1930s, accepting massive loans and investment from the West. And then at some point they're going to say, okay, we've got enough, and they're going to turn around and stop. Is that what's going on in China? Maybe.
It's the people that have invested their entire life into China.
Right.
By buying a house, buying a car,
right.
Having children here.
Right.
So ADV China says people who have been there a long time, like factory owners with 2 or 3 kids and their kids are in the local schools, those people are divesting and leaving China. One of them was given a absolutely unnecessary stomach surgery. Now, I don't know what kind of idiot would go under the knife in China, but apparently this Westerner, some American did. And it was unnecessary, and then they got deathly sick and went back to America and were told that they could have solved all their problems with medication. No surgery was necessary for what they had. Okay? There was another guy who had his kids in a private school, and they shut the private school down, or they made it horrendously expensive. And so he put his kids in the local school, and there's just basically no education. It's just indoctrination. And so that was ruined. So he sold his factory and left. You should go watch this video, The Mass Exodus of Foreigners from China, if you want to know all the details.
Getting married here.
Right.
The people that really are invested in China are the ones that are starting to leave, and that's a sign that something is wrong.
Isn't that interesting? Now this video was published December 31st, 2018, so it's not quite a year ago. So something's changing just in the last 12, 24, 36 months with attitude toward the West.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard to hold on. Like I said, if a better opportunity comes along, I'm definitely out of there too. Just a matter of time.
That's a shame. But
yeah.
Man, it's just like the government's just making it so difficult.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to apologize for them, but it's just getting so bad.
Yeah, you can't apologize to them. It's becoming a more hostile environment for foreigners, especially just on the visa front,
Same thing happened in Germany in the 30s. First they liked foreigners, they liked the loans, they liked the investment, and then it was Germany for Germany, Germany for Germans. Italy also accepted investment, but not nearly as much as Germany.
Right. Like the average person is still going to treat you well, it's still going to be okay, but like the government is kind of actively pushing rhetoric, anti-foreigner rhetoric, which is just starting to become uncomfortable, and all the communists and...
I don't know what that says right there, but he's in the middle of the sentence that all the communist insignia are now popping up everywhere. So that's stuff that you didn't used to see, and now it's coming back strong.
Insignia and stuff are popping up everywhere, man.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No.
The hammer and sickle. Did you see that?
It's such a breath of fresh air to be here in Taiwan. Look at what we're riding through.
And
This is Taiwan, by the way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just had that little tidbit for you there. If you think China's the brave new society, Mr. Cropper knows a little bit more about history than you, and Mr. Cropper thinks that you're going to be proven wrong. I think it's going to be just like Russia in the 1990s. Lots of people invested and moved to Russia in the 1990s. That all went bad. It's going to be like Germany in the 1930s and Italy in the 1920s. And Imperial Japan. Even they weren't allowing massive investments from the West, but they were taking in technology from the West and acting very Western. Starting in around 1890s or so. By 1905 they were able to whoop Russia's butt in a little teeny war. So this is not new. China's not doing anything new. Some of you don't know very much about history and you are bedazzled by this. You should read God of the Machine by Isabel Patterson. And you would realize that this is an economy, this is a society that cannot direct the power, actual physical power that is being brought in They have no way to direct it correctly. It will be misdirected, and when that happens, it will be used for some sort of destructive purpose. Probably a war, if history is any indication. Mr. Cropper out.